Real. Tell us a little bit about your organization and what it does and where.
Well, Save Our Community Coalition is an organization based out of Inglewood. We're an advocacy group for African American contractors, tradesmen, and whatever else we need saving in our community.
Okay. Let's talk more about the trades. Is it in particular trades, or is it all of the trades do you deal with?
Construction. We deal with all construction trades and contractors and trade jobs, contracts, and opportunities.
Okay, and it's more of a minority-based community organization that deals with the people that live inside those communities.
That's correct. Just dealing with. We're not using the word minorities no more. The word minority is kind of putting us in the background.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a minority nowadays. We advocating for African Americans and blacks.
Okay, good. Ed Gardner and the blacks in the construction.
Yes, sir.
What are your views about some of the things that they're doing?
Well, Mr. Gardner, it was a blessing that we came together. And last September, he had a problem in front of Borders over there on 95th and Bell. And I had a problem over there in Evergreen Park, right on the borderline, when they were building that Myers and Menards.
Mm-hmm.
And a mutual friend of ours asked us, could we come around the corner and help the elder? He was trying to do a one-man protest. And we came around there, helped him out, and the rest is history.
Yeah, that's good. Because it's power and unity. So I didn't make it out there, but I heard about that, and it was a good thing that people came out to support that.
Yes, sir.
So we always have to, inform the community on, to get support in order to come out and, just take a look at some of the things. Because it's just fair that we had those opportunities too.
Yes, sir.
The new school building projects. Did you meet with the PBC?
Yeah, Mr. Gardner went down there to advocate for African American contractors on that CVS. CVS finna go through a $70-80 million renovation. And the Public Building Commission chose a white firm to do the architecture, and Mr. Gardner was advocating for African American architecture, and we went down there and tried to hold off that vote, but Rom kind of moved forward anyway. But we supposed to have a GC, hopefully African American GC on it. We're not sure yet, but it's still in negotiation.
Okay, when is that work supposed to start?
It might be next year. It's still in the development stage. The architects, getting it together, so it's about a year away. But that's the best time to get involved with these projects, a year away, because once you see the trailer out there, it's too late.
Right.
All the contracts been signed and quote unquote deals been cut, and back room, front room, under the table, everything.
Yeah. So we need to get in on the forefront of what's going on in our own community. That's right. This is a live broadcast. And you can call in with questions. Has minority participation got better in the past decade on a construction site?
I wouldn't say in the last decade, but in the last year, I've been seeing a little more since this coalition between me and Mr. Gardner came together. We have been noticing a little more black faces on sites, but I wouldn't say it changed. It's just they play musical chairs. They'll take some guys off another site, put them over there just for what it looked like. It's more African Americans, but I wouldn't say it changed. We nipping at it.
Yeah. I know it's hard to try to really see through some of the illusions that they put. I know a lot of times you arrive by and they have the African Americans out front, so it looks like, there's quite a few of us on the job, but when you really get up into it, it's still not enough of us on the job site. So
definitely, when you go in that trailer, you would think you're in Europe somewhere.
Again, this is a live broadcast. You can call in about questions. The number is at the bottom of your screen. Please give us a call if you have any questions. What does the plans as an advocate for equality in the trade? What are your plans? What are your upcoming plans to?
Well, we're trying to, like I say, get ahead of the game, meet at the development stage before they get the trail out there, for we won't have to be hooping and hollering and protesting the mayor been the Gardner met with the mayor. I'm not sure what they talked about, but I'm trying to get a mayor meeting with them myself. They had a groundbreaking on 47 in Cottage Grove the other day for a major development in Bronzeville.
Okay.
And I got a chance to get past security and got close to Mr. Mayor and said, Mr. Mayor, can I have a one-on-one with you?
Mm-hmm.
And he said he's going to try. So that's the only thing I can say, get to some decision makers.
Yeah, they'll try to send you to his chief of staff or something like
yeah,
that.
Exactly.
Yeah, those, I'm glad. You have a website address or some way that the viewers can contact you, you know, because I know there's a lot of people out there that want to support organizations such as your own. You know, to not just help themselves, but to help their kids and find out more about, you know, getting to trade programs and stuff like that.
Right now I have a website, but we're in the development stage. I got an email address, but not a website. But I'm in the development stage myself. We working on trying to get on the ground. I mean, up and running.
Okay. Do you have a location? Where
yeah, I'm right now. I'm down with Black Wall Street over on 46 and King Drive, 4655 South King Drive, over there with National Black Wall Street, trying to help them incubate some businesses, because contracts create jobs. Jobs don't create contracts. Every time we go out there arguing about jobs, they'll get a guy the jobs for a week or two a month, but once that project over, they'll leave them right there and won't take them with them.
Right.
So we're trying to help contractors get involved. Well, if the contractors get a job, hopefully they'll pick up the guys.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, you know, kind of taking the trade guys that may have been in the trades for long periods of time.
Yes, sir.
And teach them how to start their own businesses.
That's correct.
I know a little bit about some of the things that's going on, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But right now we have a caller coming in. Caller, are you there?
Yes. How are you guys today? I want to commend Mr. Israel for his efforts out here in the community. He's been doing a great job bringing some awareness to the disparity that's going on in the black community. And Mike feels you're doing a great job. I want you guys to keep it up.
Okay, we appreciate that motivational call in. And the reason I have him give his address, because I know there's a lot of guys out there that's looking for, you know, just the unity and support of an organization such as Save Our Community Coalition, where they can come out and support that, and like I said, just not help themselves, but just to inform the community and you know, and just these young people know that they have opportunities to come out and you know, learn a trade, you know, whereas you can take it anywhere in the world and you know, be successful.
Yeah, that's why I call it journeyman, because you can journey around the world with that trade.
Okay, that's a good one. Like I said before, this is a live broadcast, and we are accepting call-ins. If you have any questions, today we have Mr. Israel here from the Save Our Community Coalition, talking about the minorities, and not the minorities, but the blacks and the African Americans in the trades. How we are trying to make sure that we get our fair shares on these job sites, and just you know, support each other. That's what we need to do in order in any organization, in order to get out here and get our fair share, you know, and put not just ourselves to work, but our children to work. Is there any other things that you you know, you have in the works to try to you know, just help the community and enhance your organization?
We're just trying to meet with some of these elected officials and see if we can get some parity legislation drafted. One of the guys is working with another form of Black Wall Street. We're trying to get some black participation, where it's parity. We're not racist, so we want to use the word parity.
Okay.
If the whatever the Census Bureau say, I know the mayor just passed some legislation saying 7.5% of work hours or something gonna go to the community residents. So we have made some little small chinks in the armor. You know what I'm saying? Anytime he's going to try to pass some legislation saying 7.5%, which it was 0 at first, so I'm not going to hoop and holler about I ain't going to hoop and holler about 7.5, but he is listening. So now that we got his attention, hopefully we can just keep moving forward.
Yeah, I know that's a good idea, and we have people out here that wants to come and support your organization and have quite a bit of knowledge as far as you know, dealing with some of the issues of bringing some of the trades to the next level of being contractors and everything, and then working out where we can get the funding for payrolls and some of the bonding that we need. As far as they used to have a mentor program where some of the bigger companies would bring in smaller companies and help them, use their administration to just grow their companies and stuff like that. I haven't heard anything about that program happening.
Well, I met with Jeremy Reed last week with the Department of Procurement, and matter of fact, I met with a few department heads, Streets and Sanitation, Water Department, CDOT, and even someone from the mayor's office was present, and they are saying they were going to bring that mentor protege program back.
Excellent,
yeah,
excellent.
So,
yeah, that's actually that's a pro. I know some smaller contractor that was doing it, working with CIC and some of the investment corporations that's trying to just bring this city back alive with all the foreclosures and abandoned buildings and things like that.
Okay.
So they have established some of the guys rather than bringing them in as employees. They're bringing them in as small subcontractors, which gives you some of the knowledge of the administration processes and different stuff like that. A lot of the trade guys have the skills and understand about being in the field, but the office workers sometimes where we lack at and understanding the finance and the accounting part of running a business. So I know I'm quite sure down the line, those things will be established through your organization to just, give people that's interested in moving to that next level some confidence and knowing where you can send them to get the information that they need to, just learn about those things. We have issues about African American contractors having to do these MBEs and DBE certifications when a lot of times we see other contractors come in that don't have to go through that. Have you kind of looked into that about, the reasons why we have to go through so much paperwork in order to establish ourselves with
it's a family program, right? No, I'm just joking. I'm saying, nobody's got to jump through these hoops.
Yeah.
They don't want us out there saying like it's historically racism. I just gonna point blank. It's racism.
And I know it's big money involved, so it's hard to really just establish ourselves in this construction field. But joining together and never giving up hope and having the faith and keeping some spirituality about ourselves is going to allow us to get over those humps. So.
Yeah, we got to keep spirituality, most definitely. I don't call myself Israel for nothing.
Yeah. This is a live program, and you can call in at any time. The number is at the bottom of your screen. We know we have people out there that's having problems. Some of the trade people in the construction field. Give us a call. We can maybe answer some of your questions on some of the issues you're dealing with. Maybe we can give you some motivation to just keep up. We had lost a lot of trade people because of the construction industry slowdown starting back in 2008, 2009. And we just want to let people know that, this type of organization, Save Our Community Coalition, they established to just continue to give us the hope and for us to join together and support each other so we won't give up. You don't have to, take less than. If this is what you love to do, then, you need to continue to fight the battles that we fight to keep the dream, your dreams alive and just to keep, working hard toward what you love doing. So you can call in now if you have any questions. I think we can help a lot of people that have, that may not know about the different job sites that's going on, some of the organizations that support the black community and trying to establish ourselves on these job sites and employ ourselves. So we welcome all callers. The number is at the bottom of your screen.
Well, I know this is a good time for whoever was in the trade to get back in because there's billions with a B coming back down the pike this way. Billions coming. They finna redo the red line. They finna redo 95th. They finna extend that from 95th to 130th. You got the tollway spending $15 billion over 12 years. Got all these schools finna be rebuilt. You see the mayor say he finna spend $100 million on the river walk or something. And 7 neighborhoods he's targeted. So
yeah, we got that South Shore project that's going over there.
Yeah, that's the biggest development in the country.
Right. There's 600-700 acres. We got the Walmart project over on 111 in the Bishop Ford. We have a caller. Caller, are you there?
Yeah, yes, my question is, with all of this new stuff coming on the scene, why is it that it's so difficult for African Americans to get any major contracts besides getting just a small piece of crumbs they always get? Hispanic groups get bigger loads. I know white groups do. But with the black political leadership we have, it's a shame that we get so many crumbs all the time. How will we be able to increase that? I'll hang up and you give me your reply. Thank you.
Thank you.
If I can help you out with one thing, I'm finna start checking all these elected officials' D2s. Because you check their D2s, the majority of these trade associations, these contractors are giving them, they call it a campaign donation. I call it a payoff.
Yeah, at the same time, some of the issues with the bonding and payrolls don't allow us to step up to that next level. So we have to join together. We have to address some of these banks to give us a hand. And then with this mentor program hopefully coming back, which we're probably going to have to fight like that, like we fight for everything else, that would allow us to, the bigger companies to help us to achieve those goals of being able to, build a cash flow to be able to take on bigger jobs. But other than that, sticking together and just supporting each other and passing information and just, like you said, contesting these politicians and some of these people that should be helping, that's not helping, and just make them, work as hard as we're working. So, that's just some of the issues that we face. And like I said, we just need to keep pressing forward.
Most definitely got to talk to the banks, though, about bonding, building capacity. A lot of these contractors are saying they don't have the capacity to bond certain jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is the McGraw report, and it's through the McGraw Foundation that we're able to do this. The McGraw Foundation is offering classes in construction training at the J.L. Miller Center, 2622 West Jackson, on this Saturday, April 6th at 9 to 12. Again, that's the McGraw Foundation is offering classes in construction training at the J.L. Miller Center, 2622 West Jackson, this Saturday, April 6th, from 9 to noon. Job placement after training. So that's just something that we continue to do, and we letting the young people know that you can be in the trades. I mean, if you're a fighter, if you're tired of some of the issues that you see your mother and your father and just the society at large face, then this is what you want to do. We have to all be motivated. We can't give up. So this foundation is a great foundation. They support a lot of organizations that work with African Americans and some of the job issues that we have, and it's just all sorts of things. And we just want to reach out to the community. Please, you just can't go to work and come home and not help people that's out here suffering and just needed support. Say something to somebody. Your pastor at the church, the politician, the alderman. When you have connections, or when you run into these people that are supposed to be doing things for our children, we need to say something to them about it. We can't just keep sitting around and letting them not do what we know they should be doing. And then support that and just continue to work with us. We know everybody's not going to be that, but at least we even have small contractors out that's trying to help people save their homes. Give us a chance to to help ourselves. I mean, if you need information, you can contact the McGraw Foundation. You can look them up, their website for the McGraw Foundation. I'll give that to you in a minute, but you can call them if you need help with anything. You know, we have information. The Save Our Community Coalition, I mean, that's what they're here for. You can come down there and say, hey, I need help with this. I need help with that. We have tradesmen. They have small contractors that's trying to, you know, advance in the construction field. And, you know, we can give you help. If you need us to come out and, you know, look over something, paperwork that some other, you know, contractor may have gave you to make sure they're treating you honestly and fair, you know, come down to Save Our Community Coalition, and they can help you with that too. So it's a lot of things that we can do to work with each other and support each other. So we want to always continue to do that. And this is a live broadcast. The McGraw Foundation and the McGraw Report. The numbers at the bottom of your screen. Please give us a call with any questions, any answers, you know, solutions, motivation. We just need, you know, we're out here fighting a battle. We need all the ammunition that we can use to continue to just make sure that we get our fair share.
I would say please stay on your elected officials. We got to, because they sign all the permits for all the construction going on. They got to go through the alderman. That's your first line of defense.
The McGraw Foundation, the email is mcgrawreport@gmail.com. We have another caller. Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
How you doing, sir?
How you, okay,
Yes,
how about
I am.
yourself? Are you there? What's your question?
Well, hey, what's happening with Mr. Gardner, sir?
Mr. Israel.
What's happening with Mr. Gardner?
Yes.
He's still out there fighting for blacks on construction sites today. I heard he had a press conference or went back on 92nd and Western today to check on African American firm that was out there having a major concrete pour. I haven't talked to him today, but I will talk to him probably after this show. But that's about all I could tell you. You know, he's an 80-some-year-old man. I don't want to keep bugging him every day, but if he need me, he will call me.
Okay, thank you. We have another caller. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How you doing today?
I'm fine. This call is geared toward Bob Israel.
Yes, sir.
Bob, how you doing?
I'm great.
Good. Yeah, listen. You know, I appreciate and applaud what you're doing.
Thank you.
You're out there.
Thank you, sir.
But one of the things that I want you and other leaders in the African American community to do is to start looking like a leader. If you're going to be on TV, put on a shirt and tie and a suit.
It's no problem, sir.
Okay, thanks for that. Okay, we are winding down here now. We appreciate all the calls in, and we also really appreciate our special guest, Mr. Israel, coming in from Save Our Community Coalition. This is the McGraw Report, and again, I'm your host, Michael Fields. And also, you can reach the McGraw Foundation at McGrawReport@gmail.com.